That's kind of cool. Cap wants to play Hogwarts, dude. Please don't bring up Hogwarts. Oh my god, I got so many opinions on that. I don't want to share them. With only command, does it count as a Gravekeeper deck? It's more of just coverage stun. Well, you play Necro Valley, so it's like 6 Gravekeeper cards, I guess. Only command it. Cap got in some Twitter drama over it. I don't think I got into any drama. I just think trying to cancel Hogwarts Legacy is stupid. And I think if you call someone transphobic for buying the game or playing the game, I think you're stupid too. Or you know what? That's too hard. I think you're ignorant. There you go. That's a nice way of putting it. It's not a walking set. Press one chat if video games shouldn't have walking in them. No video game should have walking. Why not just fly on a broomstick, forehead? Just fly on a broomstick. No walking. Come on now, no walk. Yeah, no game should have walking. People are spoiling. I think that's cringe to try and spoil the game. All I'm gonna say is this, because people say, well, oh, the money goes to J.K. Rowling, and then she, gives the money to anti-trans groups, and she's transphobic, and that it's like, okay, that's fine, but here's my issue with that. If you are a trans person and you don't like J.K. Rowling, understandable, right? I feel like your main hate should be, or your ire should be directed towards her, not towards just any random person, any 5-year-old who just wants to buy a video game or play a video game. Here would be my question: what is the difference, chat? Like, or if you're so up in arms about people buying Hogwarts Legacy, why aren't you up in arms about, I don't know, the Twitter platform? The platform that like every person under 35 chat apparently is addicted to. Like I find it insane that people can't go a day without using Twitter. Like that shit blows my mind, chat. That like no one under 35 apparently can go a day without using Twitter. But am I wrong, chat, or am I right? Is Twitter not owned by an openly transphobic person who memes trans people pretty much on like a weekly basis? Like I just like I don't get that. And if the thing is like I don't understand how if you were trans you could even stomach using the platform knowing that the guy who owns it feels that way. In addition, you can say, well, I don't support it. I use ad block. It doesn't matter. Like if you engage on Twitter chat, this is just for you guys to know, just a FYI. If you engage on Twitter, that means you tweet, retweet, like, reply, quote tweet, any of that stuff. Those add to engagement numbers. Elon Musk has openly said those engagement numbers, which he brags about like, oh, they're the highest ever since I bought the website. Those are the numbers he gives to advertisers, chat. Advertisers like, I don't know, anyone who's advertising on Twitter. That's how they make their revenue. So if you're going to be up in arms about J.K. Rowling making money off of Hogwarts Legacy and promoting transphobia, why aren't you up in arms about Elon Musk? Like, he's an open billionaire transphobe. I don't see anyone saying cancel Twitter. Like, just make it make sense, chat. I thought Elon Musk's wife was trans. She is, or I don't know if that's his wife. All I know is he got like 15 kids, and I think maybe she is. I don't know. Elon fucks so many women and get them all pregnant. It's weird. Go to 15 minutes. Is this the Ronda Rousey thing? I saw this on Discord yesterday. They have view numbers too. Or they have view numbers now. I'm assuming those are used to show engagement to advertise. Yeah. Oh, hold on. BP. Oh my God. I never thought about that. Maybe that chat. Is that why Twitter added view count? Is just to be able to say, oh yeah, we get tons of views. I never remember, chat. Do you guys remember that? When I asked why does Twitter have views on it now? I thought that was weird. I was like, why does Twitter randomly have views? I thought the whole thing was just like likes and retweets. But now Twitter has views on it. Yeah, you're right. It's probably another thing that he shows to advertisers. And he says, oh, you got to pay us more money now because our viewership is at all-time high. Again, I won't even take it to, so right, I won't even take it to like a different scenario, right? Because people say, oh, well, how can you support using iPhones when they use child? I'll just keep it, chat, just in the simple, I guess, space of transphobia. If you hate J.K. Rowling because she's transphobic and you won't support anything Harry Potter, which, by the way, it's way bigger than just this video game. I mean, Legos. Apparently, J.K. Rowling gets a portion of ticket sales from like Universal Studios because they have Harry Potter rides, etc., etc. Why don't you have that same type of energy for Twitter? Because everyone my age, chat, is like addicted to this fucking cringe website. So I just don't get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Is, you know, if you want me to boycott Harry Potter, like, okay, you need to boycott Twitter. That's all I'll say. Anyways, let's see. J.K. Rowling's revenue streams off Harry Potter are insane. Yeah, because I think they said the movies alone have grossed over $10 billion, and that doesn't count merchandise, that doesn't count Universal, that doesn't count Legos, that doesn't count video games. Okay.
Beef? Yeah, I have beef with Farfa.
Monka?
That's why you're a legend.
Okay, hold on. Press one. All right, so press one if you think it's a joke. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I can never actually tell when this guy's being serious. Like, at this point, just him, I completely think it's a joke. Like, I would completely, because he's not. I can't. It's a smirk. I mean, he's kind of smart. Like, I would just assume it's a joke. Yeah, I would just assume, even though anime, I would just assume it's a joke.
Ask him about Hogwarts Legacy. I am going to fucking die if I have to read one more Hogwarts Legacy anything online. I don't know if all of you are experiencing this, but I just can't be online. I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, I will log on and I will see 10,000 new posts about this every single day.
Agree.
Just posts and posts and posts. You know what I don't see? People playing it. I don't see a goddamn thing about the actual game. It is the first game where...
I'm gonna say this, by the way. And maybe this is a weird dynamic, chat. Maybe you guys can say, Cap, you're a weirdo. Am I the only person that, like, got... And I remember, chat, you guys remember when we watched the trailer for Hogwarts Legacy on stream, and I was like, wow, this looks kind of cool. It's a Harry Potter game, but it's like an RPG. Like, that sounded cool. But then I kind of, like, forgot about it, chat. I completely forgot, but this whole controversy, like, brought it back to the forefront, and then I saw, like, the IGN review, they gave it a 9, and I'm like, oh, well, apparently it's actually good. Like, the controversy has brought it back to the forefront and increased the interest of me wanting to play the game. Had there not been the controversy, I probably just, it just would have been another game that just fell by the wayside. You know, and by the way, that's not to spite. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm going to buy the game and be like, oh, take that, Lib. Like, no. But if there wasn't this controversy, it wouldn't have been on my radar. That's what I'm saying.
You don't play a game. You just engage with the culture war. That's it. It's unbelievable. And the screenshots, the footage I've seen, again, I feel like I'm going crazy. It seems mid. It seems mid. Why are we doing this over something so mid? I don't get it.
You're a legend.
It's soy? Well, duh. It's fucking Harry Potter video game.
He didn't explain why he's mad at Farfa, though.
There's 400,000 Twitch viewers. What do you mean, lol? It's yes. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't seen people... I don't go on Twitch's popular tab to find people to watch. That's not... I have found people I like watching, and I watch their content.
Harry Potter sucks, and the fandom
this
is
XQC
cringe.
fellow looks nice. Oh, I've never heard of this person before. I don't understand. I will say the thing that really irritates me more than anything else is absolute losers pretending like it is like the most important thing in the universe to play this exceptionally mid game. I don't understand it.
All right, chat. I'm just gonna say something here, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong or not wrong. Do you guys think that if a streamer is having a profound discussion, that you should wait to give subs? I just want to. I'm legitimately asking this because I'm not usually like on the viewer side. I'm usually on the streamer side. But I just feel like MBT. He's speaking about something, very deep and insightful, and it's like, yo, sub alert right now. Notice me, kid. I just like, why couldn't you just wait? Just wait 3 minutes. Just wait 3 minutes. Let him talk. And it's just like you get interrupted by your own sub alert. It's the internet. No rules. Good play. See, that's what I thought. I thought like someone's gonna be like, oh, Cap, first world problems. Must be so nice to complain about getting. That's why I'm like, I don't want to sound tone deaf. Where it's like, oh, complaining about getting money, huh? Must be nice. It's just if I'm. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
Now I take all your life points.
I know I'm a rube, I'm a mark, I'm an idiot, but I felt like legitimately, I wouldn't say upset, betrayed. No, it's like, this is the last time I'm gonna write your ass, I felt frustrated. That's a good word. Seeing the fucking Hassan video where he's just like,
I'll watch that video.
I've raised $1 million for charity, and I've never felt worse than I do now. I hate the left. I hate the right. I feel like everyone's against me because.
Chad, I've never watched Hassan Anabi before. Like I never even really knew who he was. I just some fucking dude who talks politics all day on Twitch or something. I watched the video because again I'm at the gym. I got nothing else to do, and he argued with a person for 30 minutes. Someone who came into his stream about the Harry Potter topic, and it was just fascinating. I mean, he's definitely a very intelligent person. You know what I mean? That was like my first interaction with this Hassan Anabi guy. But how else will I make it about me? Thank you, Zephyr Fox. Zephyr Fox, honestly, yeah, interrupting serious moment, kind of cringe. Thank you very much, Zephyr Fox 12 coming through with the Twitch Prime resubscription. 1/3 of the year of grown ass foxiness. Thank you very much, Zephyr Fox. Chat, so like I understand what MBT's saying. First off, let me not sound like a hypocrite. My understanding, chat, is like, and again, maybe you guys can say I'm being too naive. Actually, I'll go to GameSpot. And I use these two sources. If you guys don't know, chat, I've used the same two primary sources since I was 15. No, hold on. I think before that. I want to say since I was 14 years old, chat. GameSpot and IGN. These are the same, these are the two major sources that I've used for game reviews since I was a teenager, chat. Same two websites. So we just go on here. But like my understanding is that the game's really good. Why did they add movies and stuff like that? Let's just put in the word Hogwarts and see what comes up. Legacy? Hogwarts Legacy. Let's see. Like I'm not saying they didn't review it. Well, that's whack. All right, well, IGN. J.K. Rowling paid IG. Oh, man, everyone says that about every review, bro. Everyone's like, oh, the paid review. Best one if paid review, chat. Paid review. They gave it a 9 because paid review, conspiracy. This was some weirdo shit. Hold on. This is like, this is so cringe and like, what? What? The elephant in the room with Hogwarts Legacy is Harry Potter's creator, J.K. Rowling, with comments about why did you include any of this in a video game review? Like, why would you intentionally bring the controversy into your review that has nothing to do with the controversy? Like, I have no idea why they include, like, this was so weird, chat. Like, I don't think I've ever. I mean, I've used IGN for. I've never seen them randomly just go into go headfirst into a controversy, and basically plug it into the like. Why? You shouldn't even have brought that up. That has nothing to do with your job and what you do. You've been doing this for over 20 years. Like, what? Anyways, in almost every way, Hogwarts Legacy is a Harry Potter RPG I've always wanted to play. Like, I don't want to play this game because of a contract. Like, I want to play the game because it's apparently a really good game. So that would be my counter to people who are like, oh, the game sucks. The game's mid. Like, I guess, do y'all like play video games? Like, maybe. I don't know.
Because they're asking me not to play a video game. Like, when you become a variety streamer, do you get like a disease? Does a worm go in your brain and say, consume? You must consume as much as possible. A failure to consume
This is important to people even if it doesn't affect
is a
you.
personal one. It's crazy.
IMBD, what? No, you should use video game.
There's this clip of him in which he says what? He's like,
Wait,
and you know, it's just because I have like this queer fan base and they feel like they don't have any fucking power, so they have to do something like this. It's like, yeah, dude. That's the whole point, right?
Pause,
I'm sorry
champ.
that this is a problem for you. I'm sorry that it's like a frustration for you, but
Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. Also, he didn't. Chat, is this joke or not joke? When he says that I'm really mad at Farfa, like, I'm still under the impression. MBT said it, but then he didn't go into, like, I assume it's still a joke. Because he said, like, yeah, it has to be a joke. Or, okay. Because I'm like, he said it, but then immediately changed his. Yeah, this is the reason I'm interested in the game, because apparently it's a good game. If you hate the game and you hate J.K. Rowling, that's fine. But don't just say, like, oh, it's a bad game because Twitter told me so. Like, according to the actual reviewers, it's not a bad game. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a facts over feelings person, chat. Even though a review is an objective opinion. That's all I'm saying. I think it was something else in his stream. I always want to consume products. I want to be a good capitalist consumer. I mean, you know, I'm a slave to capitalism. Capitalism always wins. But, chat, I don't know. I just, when I look at the controversy, I just think, and you guys tell me if I'm off base here, I think it's a lot easier. I saw this in a video, and I'm going to kind of quote it, not verbatim. I think it's a lot easier to get outraged and to get on Twitter and to just find something to be mad at every single day of the week. And then if you say, well, Cap, there is a real cause behind it, that's fine. But like, if you really feel that passionate about it, like if you really feel like J.K. Rowling is out here trying to kill trans people and you are trans, you know, like why call for a boycott of Lego, call for a boycott of Universal Studios. Like, why is it just specifically this game? She has so many revenue streams, but it's only this one video game that everyone seems focused on. Like, just explain that to me. That's all I'm saying. And then again, like, I don't understand how you could get so mad at her and then just like get on Twitter all day and it's like, have you ever seen what Elon Musk posts? Like, he literally hates you and you use his website proudly, I guess. Like, I find that to just be crazy, chat. Yo, okay, here, it'd be like this, chat. It'd be like tomorrow if Elon Musk was like, I hate N-words. I would immediately leave Twitter and probably never go back, chat. But what I wouldn't do is keep using the website. It'd be like if he said, I hate all black people, they're dumb, and like, I'd never just go back and keep using the website. Now, maybe he hasn't used language that strong, but if you see what he says about trans people, it's pretty bad. That's all I'm saying. They probably have this, probably got most backlash because it's just a video game. And you'll make fun of them too. It's because the game is so popular, they can grift. See, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't like to say that the average person has some type of like negative motive, chat. Like, I don't want to think the worst in people. I just think you have to be consistent. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, chat, the people who really, or the people who were fighting for rights, like the Dr. Martin Luther Kings, the Rosa Parks and stuff like that, chat, they didn't protest just when it was convenient. You know what I mean? Rosa Parks went on a bus and got arrested. She didn't know if she was going to get out of jail or not. I mean, Dr. King died protesting. Like they weren't able to just wake up and get on Twitter, chat. You know, they had to actually like go out and do shit. You know, if you want to protest, like that's cool, but protest Twitter, protest Lego, protest, you know, Universal Studios. Anyways, anyone want to play? I might actually have to read some of these, well, read more elaborate cards. They can't cancel Twitter because then they won't have a platform to educate others on. So I thought about that. Someone said that like, hey, Twitter is super important to the trans community because it's a way for them to connect. But couldn't you just use other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Reddit, or literally any of them that aren't Twitter? Or does that not count? Because like, I feel like if that's the counter argument of how can they connect with other like LGBT, you could use any of those other platforms. Because as far as I know, they're not owned by anti-trans people. But the thing, like Elon Musk, he's open about it, Chad. It's not even what is the word when you're like, it's like an undertone, chat, not subversive, but when you're like indirect. There's a word that's like kind of similar to that. It's like a synonym with those words where you're kind of I can't think of the word. Subliminally, discreetly. All right, we'll just apply those words. He's not subliminally transphobic. He's openly. He's open about it. And like, if I was a transfer, I just wouldn't sit there and take that shit. I'd be like, fuck you. I'm leaving this platform. You can catch me on Facebook. We need China work for us. Okay, you guys are on some other stuff now. Every social media platform over trans. But the difference is, you can say that, and like honestly, it probably covert. That works too. That the truth is, that's probably true, Big Pimpin', but you know this one is. And he never apologized. And he still does it. Like, again, at some point, chat, pride gotta take over. I'ma just host a duel, and you guys can join if you want.